Hi, I'm Tina from Prep 101. In this video, we're going to learn to calculate cos theta, the angle between the vectors. We won't actually calculate the angle in this course because you're not allowed a calculator, but we'll leave our answer as cos theta. So let's get started. So we're going to talk first about the formula. So we want to find the angle between vectors. If u and v are any two vectors and theta is the angle between them, then our formula that you have to memorize is cos theta is u dot v on the top all over the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v. Now sometimes they'll put an answer with a plus sign or a minus sign on the bottom between these, and that's incorrect. It has to be a product, so there's nothing between the two magnitudes. So we'll end up with two roots on the bottom, and on the top we have the dot product. And in this course, because you're not allowed a calculator, you won't be able to find the actual angle because you can't hit second cos on a calculator if you don't have one. So we just leave the answer for cos theta equal to whatever the dot over the two magnitudes being multiplied is. So we have some vectors here. U is 1, 2, 3, and v is 0, 1, 1. So the first thing we're going to calculate is we want to find what's u dot v. So write down your vectors. U is 1, 2, 3. Dot v is 0, 1, 1. So we've covered dot product in a previous primer video, so hopefully you know how to do it. If you do, then pause it and calculate your dot product. So here we go, 1 times 0 plus 2 times 1 plus 3 times 1. And so we get 5 for the dot product. Then we need to calculate the magnitude of u, which again we've covered in a previous video. So you can calculate that. So square root 0, u is 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared. So that would be root 1 plus 4 plus 9, or root 14. And the magnitude of v would be square root 0 squared plus 1 squared plus 1 squared, or root of 2. And so our answer, cos theta, is the dot product on top all over the two magnitudes being multiplied on the bottom. And so we would have 5 over root 14 times root 2. Now you can leave it like that, or sometimes they will multiply and say root 14 times root 2 is root 28. So either of those answers are correct, and you'll see both of them on the exam. It just depends on the year. So either one of the other of these two will be on the exam as the answer. Okay, in part B, we're just going to practice it one more time. Different numbers here. So v is again 0, 1, 1. And w now is 1, negative 1, 0. So again, go ahead and pause the video. Work out what you think your cos theta will be equal to here. So first we need the dot product. So we get 0 times 1 plus 1 times negative 1 plus 1 times 0. Those are both 0, so we just get negative 1. So that's going to be on the top. The magnitude of v we did in part A, but I'll write it out. 0 squared plus 1 squared plus 1 squared was root 2. And now we need the magnitude of w. So we get square root, and w we have 1 squared plus negative 1 squared plus 0 squared. And so our formula this time for cos theta, we're looking at v dot w instead of u dot v over magnitude of v times magnitude of w. And so we put the dot product was negative 1 on the top. And on the bottom, in this case, we have 2 of the same root. So this one they won't leave like this. Root 2 times root 2 is the same as 2. So this one, they will put negative 1/2 as their final answer. And I'm going to show you one more that was on an exam that had a K in it that sort of freaked out some of the students. So I want to make sure that you can do it if they give you a K in the question. So this one says, let theta be the angle between the vectors. U is 1, 3, and v here is k, comma 2. If cos theta equals 0, find the value of k. So cos theta here is equal to 0. So what's your cos theta formula? See if you can remember. Write down what your cos theta formula would be here. So it'd be u dot v over magnitude of u times magnitude of v. And we know that's 0. So we can do our dot product. So dot product 1, 3 dot k2. What would our dot product be here? Well, we'd get 1 times k plus 3 times 2 would be k plus 6. So that's on the top. And if we do the magnitude of the vectors, we're going to get 2 roots on the bottom, and I'll show you what they are just for practice. So the magnitude of u would be square root 1 squared plus 3 squared, which would be root 10. So that's the first one. And then magnitude of v, square root k squared plus 2 squared, or k squared plus 4. But when we go to do one of these questions where cos theta is 0, we actually see that whatever is on the bottom, these 2 roots aren't going to matter, because whatever they are, when we go to cross multiply, we have 0 times the bottom, and so 0 times whatever's on the bottom is just 0. And so we end up with just k plus 6 equals 0. So if you remember that, then you don't really need to work out the bottom when you have a cos theta equals 0. And so k plus 6 equals 0, then k is negative 6. So that's the value that makes cos theta equal to 0. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, see more videos in this playlist. Don't forget to join the Facebook Study Hub. Use the link in the video description box. Also, I hope to see you at my prep sessions, where I'll show you lots of tricks on how to ace your exam. I'll go through every problem that you need to solve, and you'll solve them with confidence by the end of my prep sessions. Many of our prep sessions are free, so go to prep101.com now for more details and to sign up. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.